before we do anything else, we need to wash the shock first. So let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna use this pressure washer. So this needs to be removed. And part of the shock needs to be removed. Okay. Let's remove the spring. You can see how much dirt sits on the bottom of the shock. Okay, let's take a closer look. This is the bump rubber full of, look what sits inside your bump rubber. This bike was not an off-road used bike, it's just the way this bump rubber is designed. It's designed to hold the dirt and water. So we're gonna replace this in a minute. Now, let's take the shock apart. We've got this Billy's shock here on the table with 50,000 miles. You've already seen how much dirt is under the bump rubber. Now we're going to pull the piston rod out. And the oil doesn't look good. I mean, it's quite dark and I can already see a piston band being flattened and damaged here. That's not a very good sign, and this usually leads to some damage inside the tube. But let's pour the oil out. I mean, this is a 50,000 miles oil. Nothing too nice. And if we look inside the tube, we can already see that the tube is worn out at this spot somehow, so I will try to show you this into the camera. I'm just trying to be in the sunlight to show you the wear. This is roughly where my finger is, but let's cut this tube open so we can see better. Okay. Well, maybe now we can see this damage slightly better. As you can see, it's clearly visible here how the coating was worn out, and it's also quite deep. I can feel this under my finger. Let's replace this. Let's disassemble the piston assembly, remove the plug, remove all the rubbers, and we can get going. Okay. That's the tube. We've got everything pretty much clean at this stage. We're gonna have to replace the tube. So this is a brand new tube, a set of parts that we're gonna install in this shock. As you can see, the corrosion is beyond saving here. Plastic piston gets replaced with the CNC aluminium part. Also this dirty bump rubber stuffed with grit gets replaced. Damaged tube, damaged piston band, and at this point you can ask yourself, is it worth going 50,000 miles without the shock servicing? probably not the best idea. We would like to see this being serviced at around 30,000 miles to avoid permanent damage to the internal parts, and it will keep the cost down. Let's assemble this shock now and put it back on the bike. I'll show you how we do this in a minute. Let's talk about the bearing corrosion. We've just removed the bushes from the lower bearing. As you can see, the whole thing is corroded. It still moves, but it's really hard to move and it's full of corrosion. This leads to side loading on the piston band, and ultimately this creates also a pressure, excess pressure on the shock body that will lead to the damage of the coatings. So not servicing for 50,000 miles, it will lead to a damage, internal damage like this. We can fix it, we have a spare parts, but this is unnecessary cost to your service. Bleed this by hand a couple of times. Probably now we're ready. Shock was fully serviced. We've replaced quite a lot of parts on this shock, including spring to rider weight. Let's put it on the bike and see what happened.